I'm Lisa Chang.
Oh, yeah. Hi. Hi.
I'm Lisa Chang.
And I'm Amanda Muse.
And this is We Try Before You Buy, the series where we test the hottest products and gadgets so you don't have to.
And today we're testing out 3 no-show sticky bras to see if they're worth your coin. So be sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave us a comment. All right, Lisa, have you tried a sticky bra before?
Oh, I sure have, and it's been quite the experience. My first time trying a sticky bra was on my wedding day. And what I can say is that it held up pretty good until the reception started and the dancing started, and then it went south with all of that sweat.
That's not what we want.
Yeah, definitely not. But there's a lot on the market, and I'm always looking for the right one.
Absolutely. I have to say that I haven't tried a sticky bra, and I would just go out there and listen, we're gonna get real friendly today. But I'm a 34 double D, and I just don't think that gravity is working in my favor with some of these sticky bras. So I'm really curious to see how these are gonna hold up. And for me, it might be trying to find, a mythical creature, but I'm looking for some support, honestly, with my strapless, sticky style of bra. What about you?
Listen, I'm a 32C, and a lot of what I'm looking for is exactly what you're looking for. I want lift, I want something that's going to stick and last all day long. And then another key thing that I'm looking for is the ability to reuse them. So the question is, what are you looking for in a sticky bra? Well, we have some great options today. Maybe it'll fit your needs. Why don't we meet the contenders? First contender is the Nubra Seamless. What I love about this one is that it's reusable, plus it gives you that front closure in the front so you can control how much cleavage you actually want to show. It's got a bunch of different sizes going through sizes A through E, plus it gives you colored options as well as patterned options, and you can actually choose the way you want to wear it, whether that be your padded, your push-up, your demi, or your underwire options.
Next up is the Gatherall, and I feel like it's like all in the name. We're gathering things with this sticky adhesive bra. Now it's washable up to 30 times, it's sweat-proof, it's waterproof, it comes in 4 solid colors, and you can find it in sizes A through double D, and it's a female-run company.
Okay, our last contender is something I know everyone's excited to see. It's the luxury breast tape from My Perfect Pair. Now in this package, you're gonna get 2 pairs of single-use breast tape. It also comes in sizes small through XXL and 3 colors. Your package also comes with 2 sets of heart-shaped nipple covers. Thanks, Amanda. It's also sweat-proof and waterproof and comes from a Canadian company. Okay, I'm really excited to get started. Amanda, I know you are too.
Let's go.
Let's go.
First up, let's talk about the Nubra Seamless. So when I received the Nubra and I took it out of the box, I was impressed, first off, that there was a bigger size. The adhesive was super sticky.
I am very familiar with this style of bra, so I felt like the Nubra was kind of like an old friend. I got the tan color, so it matches my skin tone really well, so I like that and I appreciate it. But when I took it out and I saw that front closure part of it, I realized that all the styles that were similar to this bra in the past that I had tried, including the one on my wedding day, I was wearing wrong. Because it has the front closure in it, I realized that in the past I was wearing the cup this way.
Oh, like to mimic your straps.
That's right. When in actuality, you're supposed to wear it this way. But I have to say, I really did appreciate the fact that this one was kind of easy to figure out.
You may notice there is a nipple cover in here because this is the one I tried at home. Now this bra doesn't come with their own nipple covers, but things are gonna happen to your body when you're testing 3 sticky bras at home, okay? That said though, removing this bra was a painless experience. It was enough stick to hold, but it wasn't super painful coming off. I felt like I couldn't figure out where to grasp everything, and I needed a little extra coverage. And so even when I wore it with, a crop top, I still felt a little lopsided. Like I couldn't figure out, and this could just be user error. So it wasn't working for that look. How did you make out?
I felt very comfortable with this style. To your point, yes, it requires a bit of gathering. So again, with that front closure, you realize, all right, this is the way that you put it on. And so you bring the girl sort of in the middle. As you mentioned, Amanda, make sure that they're all sort of even with each other, but where the magic happens for me is once again in that front closure. So you put the front closure together and then boom, everything comes towards the middle. For me, a size C cup. I got the lift that I was looking for. It had the stickiness that I was looking for. And then, of course, the cleavage. Okay, so it was my first date with the Gatherall bra, and I have to say, when it arrived at the door, I was super impressed with the beautiful packaging that it comes in.
So pretty.
It's really pretty. So I noticed right off the bat that when I unrolled the bra, it has a bit of a different texture. Unlike other sticky bras that you're gonna find on the market, this one is all silicone, which was very interesting to me. It's got really, really great stickiness, and it's got special gathering instructions. So you'll notice on the inside, it's got 2 stickers here, and that's where you place your nipples. So you kind of bring the girls in.
Gather.
Yeah, you put them in place, and then you want to make sure that the size of your cup, that letter is sticking upward. So again, really simple to use.
I was a little bit uncertain, because you can see on my girlfriend here, it's a little bit small. I was a little doubtful, but I thought this could work maybe. So once I finally had a chance to try it on, I definitely tested it with a more, laid back little crop top, form fitting, and then I also tried it with a more structured fancy dress. So the crop top, I felt like if I really backed up from my camera, I was like, okay, if I squint and stand on one foot, like maybe it works. But then when I turned to the side, gravity, friends.
Yes.
This just works against you when you're pushing 40 and you've pushed out 2 kids and there's gravity. But
I feel you.
It was hard. But then I thought to myself, taking a look at their nipple covers, which are reasonably sized,
yes.
I feel like super comfortable.
This is gonna cover.
Right? It's almost like a nipple cover that gathers. So kind of brings everything together for that cleavage look.
Interesting.
Okay, so instead of like the lifting and supporting, so I came into it with a different outlook. I was like, wait, let's try on the fancy dress. It's a little bit deep V. Now I could still see the, this little midsection here. So I thought, okay, if it was a little less deep V.
Yeah.
And it worked in that sense. It just didn't lift like I wanted it to.
Yeah, this one misses the mark for me in a couple of different ways, but I appreciate where it's going.
And last but not least is the luxury breast tape, my perfect pair. And I have to admit, Lisa, when I got this box, I was very excited. So I received in the nude color the large size for the tape here. And then we have the Va-Va-Voom strips in the same color. And I also received the heart-shaped nipple covers in nude. I have to say, I was also kind of impressed with the packaging. It feels very glamorous.
It's very French boutique.
Right? Very like boudoir shoot. I don't know, I was really into it. I also liked how they had the how to use very clearly written out for us. Because with this one in particular, unlike our first 2 bras, it's not reusable. Something that's pretty interesting about this one, especially for our larger cupped gals, is that you can modify. So if one isn't enough, you can cut your other one to make it a bit bigger, right? You can use the Va-Va-Voom strips, not just to Va-Va-Voom, but to actually add coverage along the sides. So let's break it down how you actually apply these. So you will notice on the back that there's actually 2 separate, I don't want to open this because I don't want to ruin the adhesive, but there is a lower part of the sticker and then a top part. So you remove the lower part, you decide which side you're going to start with, and you lift and apply the bottom piece right on your under boob, so no lower, because you're going to want to have enough space whoops, to lift, right? So that is a little bit of a downside with this, this bra, is that because the adhesive is not reusable, you kind of have to get it right the first time. So that was a little tricky. Like, I found it hard to position it where it didn't completely flatten out my breast.
Yeah.
And then I felt like I had to work backwards after and kind of like add strips on one side, add the other one here.
Like a little craft project.
It certainly was. But I will say that once I kind of got the hang of it, the second breast was a lot easier. And you'll notice the difference here between these 2. You can cut and adjust the sizing and how it's going to work for your unique piece of clothing. So that is super fascinating. Now, Va-Va-Voom strips. kind of interesting how this works. So you're gonna take one, apply it to the base and kind of bring it up, and then you're gonna crisscross.
So cool.
Right, with the other one.
Yeah.
And it creates this like little anti-gravity situation. Finally, it happened. So that was magical. I will say I did use the nipple covers to test out this product, and please, friends, protect the nipples.
I feel like with this one, to your point, you kind of have to get it right the first time. Otherwise, you waste your money. And so for me, that was sort of the bummer there. I think I put mine a little bit too low, like not right under. So because of that, when I went to go and lift and put the top part in place, it was almost like it was pulling the top part down. So I kept needing to push the top part. So the adhesive on the top kept coming off, and because I kept wanting to push it back, the adhesive eventually was compromised. All right, now let's give our overall thoughts on these sticky bras. Starting with the Nubra. Amanda, what did you think?
I want to love it. I want to love it. If you are a B cup, a C cup, an A cup, like it's just, you get any bigger than that. It's a hard sell. So not really my favorite. I'm gonna give it like a 2.5 because
wow,
it didn't work for me.
That's fair, that's fair.
Maybe a 3. But like, it would work. It's probably gonna work for you. They're probably gonna come for me in the comments. I'm gonna read them all, so be kind. But I think it's pretty awesome. It's just not for me. How did you like it?
I love it. I love it. I have to say, from a pro perspective, it gave me the lift. It gave me the cleavage, it gave me the stickiness, it gives me the reusability as well, and the versatility. This one just hits a home run for me. And yes, we're gonna go there, guys. I just wanna show you that from a color matching perspective, this is my tan, and I feel like it's better than any other tan that I've ever seen in another sticky bra before. My overall rating for this one, you guessed it, is a 5 out of 5. I just love it.
Next, what do we think about this girl, the Gatherall?
Okay, so the color for me was a bit light. Much to your point, I want to love it. I have high hopes for this one, but I feel that it answers a couple of solutions, but not all. It definitely gives you the cleavage that you're looking for. It gives you the reusability once again, but I feel like if you want lift, this is where it's gonna maybe miss the mark, for me anyways.
Right. Like there's so many amazing features about this, and I can see it working for certain pieces of clothing.
Right.
But those certain pieces of clothing, I probably would have gone braless anyways. All right, it's time for the rating. I know we're both swinging one way. Well, no, this is like our mid-range one. So I did like it better than the Nubra. So I'm gonna give this one a 3. I probably would have given it a 3.5 if it had the right size, but definitely a 3.
Okay, so it sounds like you're gonna go on a second date with this one with your right size. For me, first date was enough. I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5 as well.
Moving on to my favorite. We already know how I feel about this one. We have our perfect pair, the luxury breast tape. I was so hopeful. It did what it needed to do. It lifted, it va-va-voomed. There was nipple covers. It was so customizable.
Yes.
For our bigger chested girls, which makes me think it would probably work for smaller cup sizes. What did you think?
Okay, so if user error is a thing,
it is. I do it every time.
I feel like rating this product is a bit unfair. If I had used it the right way, I really do think it would have worked for me, especially for some of my lower plunging dresses that I have in my wardrobe. So with that said, I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5. Including my user error. We will be going on a second date, but I love what you said, and the biggest thing about this is, again, the fact that it's so versatile and it's so inclusive across the board. And then in terms of the seamless, it wasn't it, but I still am gonna give it a 4.5. I would give 5, but I thought I had to take a breather when I was taking it off. I know you saw it. I know you saw me do this. I had to take a breather. I broke into a sweat. There was a fan going. But I mean, that also just goes to show, like, I was only wearing it for maybe 5 minutes during the testing. If I had this thing on for like a 10-hour wedding, who knows?
I think it's gonna hold up. I loved it. I need more. I
Yes.
just need a bigger size, more va-va-voom strips, and definitely nipple covers.
You know what, girl? With all of that said, I'm happy to see you're still standing.
Well, this has been so fun.
Listen, we could talk about boobs all day. We have had such a blast.
So many fun things. You definitely need to subscribe, like this video, leave us a comment, let us know which one of this series has been your favorite video. Thanks for stopping by.